work, you tell her, I want to get my GED, they'll put you in the next class. That's how it operated in most cases. But you may go through what I go through or what I went through.
What's that?
Being told I got enough time to get a GED. Yeah, put me out there on that squad.
Soon, huh?
Exactly.
Damn.
It's sad, but that's the reality, dude.
Man, they got me in her, man. This cat snitched on me, bro.
What happened, kid?
Man, we chilling in the hood, my hood, on the west side, on Lennon Street, man. Man, these cats rolled up trying to jack, you feel me? I was serving them. Supposed to bought a big 8 and everything. So, man, dude walked up and he had his eye. But when I seen that fire, you know what I did?
That's what you did, cuz.
I tried to join that cat, you heard me? It was on. It was on enough. After our partner, my own partner, got him and caught up, yeah.
I hate snitches,
Man, I do too.
Man,
see you like.
What's up?
CO, what up? I'm ready to go to lockup.
Hey.
You just bought that ticket today?
Man, you know she get you though.
Oh, boy. Hey.
Man, I ain't worried about that. You heard me?
You got a little while up in there, man. I ain't trying to get in no trouble.
They gave me 40 years behind it. I don't care. You heard me?
Yeah, you
I'm
about to
bucking.
get the business, though. You about to get the business.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Why you call that CO like
So
that?
you back to me?
Damn.
What?
Dang, why y'all always sweat me out, man?
Pull your pants up.
Dang, man.
And what's this? Cool, we getting faster these days. Sometimes.
Stupid, boy. Dang.
Got that stuff for me.
What y'all got?
I ain't got nothing. Man, get out of here.
With this fool, I can't tell.
I got 40 years, man. I ain't studying that, man.
You still bringing that out here,
Get that.
man. Call Officer Johnson. Cool.
Hands behind your back.
Man, I'll holler at y'all when I get out of lockup, man.
Man, be easy.
Officer Jones got him.
Where y'all supposed to have that
Let's
out
go.
there, man?
Right here. We still.
All right,
So
I'll holler
right
at you,
there.
homeboy. Dude, just chill, man. You alright?
Dang. The other one's gone.
Where you from?
Fort Lauderdale, Bronx County.
How long have you been in Dothan?
All my life. I was born there and raised here in Dothan, Alabama.
How many siblings do you have?
4. Is one brother, is 2 boys and 2 girls.
What was your life like growing up in the city of Dothan?
It's been pretty good. It's kind of confusing about my lifestyle, but other than that, it was pretty good though.
When you say confusing, what do you mean?
I ain't know if I want to date guys or I ain't know if I was going to be straight.
How long did you wrestle with that?
All the way through high school.
So
From age 16 up to about age 19 or 20,
and how old are you now?
32.
And what was your conclusion? I mean, where are you now? I mean, how do you see your lifestyle? What did you decide?
Gay.
You have ever been approached by any guys coming up, older male relative, neighbor, anybody ever approach you in a sexual manner?
Yes.
How old were you?
22.
Oh, you was in your 20s.
Yes.
How were you approached?
Folks trying to get me money to sleep with them, or folks that want to sleep with me, just for the fun of it.
How did you feel at the time?
Very uncomfortable.
If you felt uncomfortable at the time, what would move you to choose to be involved with guys?
I met somebody that I really wanted to try with, and that's how it ended up happening.
Really?
One thing led to another.
Was it in a secluded area? I mean, public area? I mean, how did...
It was secluded.
Really?
Yes. I just moved out on my own.
Did this person create an atmosphere for you to indulge?
I know. I was home, we was sitting on the couch, and he started touching and kissing on me, and one thing led to another.
Really?
Yes.
And how did you feel at that time after denying or rejecting guys coming on to you early in life?
After that, it came on naturally. it just came out better for me. After that. And I've been that way ever since.
And you're 32 now?
Yes.
So what's your perception, I mean, as far as when you look at the rise of people coming forth with their stories in regards to being sexually abused at a young age by people that they trusted, whether it be within the school system, whether it be within the community, whether it be within the four walls of their home. How do you feel about people coming forth and expressing, you know, the fact that they were sexually abused and it's somewhat left them confused? What kind of advice would you give to people who are wrestling with the fact of whether or not they want to be heterosexual or homosexual?
I think the best thing to do is come out, be yourself, and whoever don't like it, that's their problem, because you gotta do what makes you happy.
Right. So are you proud to be gay?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do you ever participate in any gay movement?
No.
Really? How did your family accept you after you, okay, you openly gay, right?
Yes.
So how does the community that you in and your family, how do they perceive you? How do they accept you?
I mean, at first, my dad wouldn't talk to me for like 6-7 months, and then after that, he got used to the idea. My mom, she accepted me right away. My sister did, all but my brother, he still don't accept it.
Really?
Yeah. He said it's a curse. He don't like the idea.
Well, you know, here just recently, the current president, Barack Obama, made it known that he support gay marriages. What's your perception on it? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing, because I think if you're gay or straight, you have the right to get married to whoever you want to marry to.
Right. So have you ever been victimized for choosing to be homosexual?
I have people I walk by cuss at me and look at me like I'm some kind of trash or something.
Really?
Yes.
And what have kept you stable and strong in regards to the lifestyle that you chose to live?
I look at this way, I don't have one judge, that's the good Lord up above, so I don't worry about nobody else's opinions. Don't do nothing to me.
Are you a part of like a gay community? I mean, do you interact with other people who are gay when it comes to like, you know, just common lifestyle, hanging out, social gathering, things of that nature?
No more than the people at the club that I go to.
Really?
Yeah, the Club Imagination.
Right.
I go there every now and then.
Which is located here in Dover.
Right.
Right.
I go up there with them, hang out with them, watch the drag shows and stuff, and get tips from them about certain things.
What kind of things, inquiries do you have when you approach these people?
I just mostly it's something I want to do or try to have somebody who done it before. So make sure I don't get hurt in the process of doing it, so I know what I'm doing.
But tell me this, okay, you chose to be gay.
Yes.
A lot of people would perceive homosexual activity to be strictly a lifestyle that involves sexual activity. How would you define your life on a day-to-day basis as being a homosexual?
It's just normal, everyday life, just like a straight person. I mean, it ain't all about sex, it's being with the right person that you really care about. And you just doing what normal people do.
Have you met somebody, significant other?
Yes.
Y'all are still involved?
We just got started.
Is this person openly gay?
Yes.
How long y'all been involved? How long?
A year.
Really?
Yes.
Is it serious?
Yes.
To a degree where y'all may marry?
Yes.
What's your perception on states who ban same-sex marriage?
I think they let people vote and see what people decide, because like I said before, everybody have a right to choose who they want to marry and who they want to be with. So it should be no problem.
I appreciate your honesty, man. Rumor has it, and I want you to clarify this. When you were approached, you know, in the early part of your life or whatever, you know, you made mention about how it was uncomfortable. Have you come in contact with the people that preyed on you earlier in your life?
Few.
And when you come in contact with these people, you see these people, I mean, how do you feel?
I mean, now I feel better because they accept for who I am. But at first, it was like, a lot of racial slurs and stuff like that. But now they accept me as a human being, so it's all good now.
If there was anything you can do within your power, how would you better the relationships between heterosexual and homosexual people within the United States?
I just try to convince people that it's not a curse. It's just what people want to, it's what people want to choose to do, and they should accept it. Because that person's gay or straight, don't mean that person's a bad person.
Okay.
They all humans.
Is there any kind of involvement you would like to get in for at rallies, campaigning?
I'm thinking about getting like in the gay parade.
Really?
Yes, up in Atlanta. Thinking about doing that.
How often does that occur?
I think like once a year.
See, that's just like I was telling Jake. What I do with my heart, that's one way that I stay. I wouldn't use the term sane, but it's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
So I just come up with a concept, what type of point I want to make. Start striking. Then that's how I gain the things. Most of the art that I do, it revolves around socialism, racism, the whole nine. This piece here, this one I did, just dealing with the situation that we face with today, what people are going through now. You got your oil spill out there that had an impact on the Gulf. You got your foreclosure. You got people here waiting to be served food. You got your Constitution, seems like that's been chipped away. You got ongoing wars. You got the increase in the job market, increase in job losses actually. So this is a social issue. This is what people are really going through right now. This one is called Erase Racism, where you got these black and white scene. You got your African American couple here, Caucasian couple here, and it's like these people are caught in the past, caught up in black and white issues, while these people here moving forward and living color, forward in life.
It's hot.
I like that.
This here is just a typical barbershop scene right here.
What's that about right now?
That's actually a mirror. You see the reflection of this guy,
Uh-huh.
this guy, this guy, this guy, and that's a wall picture on the opposite side of the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are mirrors right there.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, but actually the other side of the guy.
It's hot right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
This people here is when I choose to deal with African American people. A lot of us are caught up in this day and time, don't know what's going on. And you got this guy here also, to a degree, he's aware of what's going on in this day. But he's also conscious of what his ancestors went through in the past. So you got the past and you got the current day. And he's looking back and learning. I call this piece Looking Back. This is the one the institution allowed me to get a frame. Got your grandmother, little brother, wife, baby, and son. It's grandmother, his wife, brother, child, son. These are people that live in the country. But these missing people, like missing puzzles, like missing family members, a missing mother, big brother, grandson, father, and husband. They the people that either died in the war on terror in Afghanistan, Fallujah, and Iraq, or they still serving over there. And then the black and white represents the turmoil that's going on the streets on foreign soil. And these are the twin towers that led to this war on terror. But that's what I do, man. It's all about not being in prison. Yeah, we in prison, but it's all about taking our situations, our setbacks, and learning from them, sharing them with other people. There's a lot of things I experienced, but I'm not mad. If I ever make parole, I want to go out there and be a remedy and not a renegade. Because I lived a life that led me here. Now I'm trying to live a life that leads me out of prison.
Think you're on the right way.
Right. What's up with you?
Chillin', man. How you been?
Glad you came. You didn't have to work today?
Nah, I ain't gotta work today, man. I took off, man.
Okay. Well, how mom doing?
She decent. Everything good. Everybody say, how you doing? They love you, you know.
Everything applied.
Yeah.
What was the situation with my parole? Did y'all get a response back from the parole board yet?
But we called them, but nobody answered, so, you know, we kind of waiting on that. Keep calling.
I feel like the wall's closing in.
Man, you gotta keep your head up, man. You gotta pray, man. Just continue to pray, man. Stay in your Bible. You know what I mean? Keep your mind off of it and everything will be good, man. Everything will be good. We good out here. We worried about you.
I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, like I said, I just got my GED and I knocked down my trade and I'm tutoring now. So that kind of keep me focused. I'm still doing my artwork and all, but it just get to a point, man, where I done did a third of my time. It's just difficult, man. You know, waiting on the board to make their decision or whatever.
Just look forward to the future, man. Look forward to the future, man. It's coming. It's coming. So, I mean, just like I say, just pray. You know, stay in your Bible. Continue to do things to keep your mind off of what you really got going on, and you know, keep your head up, man. Just keep your head up. Keep your head up.
It's just when it's frustrating, man, when you start, true enough, I lived a lifestyle that led me to prison, but when you start living a life that leads you out, and it's like you still caught within the grips, it's difficult, you know?
Yeah, I really can't say I know how you feel right now, you know, like in the situation, but, you know, I mean, you just gotta look forward. You gotta look forward. You can't live in the past. You done it. You here now. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Just look forward. What you got going on, you know. Man.
Well, look, man, as soon as y'all, you know, financial aid, whatever y'all can send, that's cool, because I think what I want to do is I need some more color pencils to keep my art up, keep doing my art. And once I start doing the greeting cards, that's how I accumulate my money. So if I need batteries for my radio or, you know, food, whatever, extra stuff, batteries, just whatever, I need that in order to, you know, stay focused.
Well,
But I definitely want to get those color pencils. But if y'all can shoot me, you know, a money order when it's possible, so I can stay up with my art, man, because I'm getting down, you know, low back there.
I'll be able to do that as soon as I leave here. I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to do that for you.
Based on my research, the Exchange Center was once the White Center, an agency here in the city of Dothan that deals with people who have been sexually abused. How did you get involved with this program?
Well, I got involved because I've actually worked in family services for about 13 years, and in the course of that I've noticed the impact that drugs and alcohol and a history of abuse plays and how people parent their children. And I see that it's a cycle that continues itself amongst families, and so I decided that I would come here so that I could be a part of impacting preventing abuse before it ever occurs.
Do you see an increase with sexual abuse crimes? I hear lately, I've been seeing a lot of stories within the news
Right.
in regards to students, you know, being sexually abused by teachers or whatever.
Right.
Do you see an increase in this or a decrease over the years or whatever?
I definitely see it. I don't know that it's necessarily an increase in sexual abuse, but definitely it's becoming more awareness raised about it, and people are speaking out more, and the media is actually helping to raise awareness about this type of crime, which I'm glad to see because I think it's very underreported.
I was sexually abused by a relative and a neighbor around the age of 10, and that somewhat had an impact on me to a point where I became a troublesome youth. It led me into the penal system. And while confined, I wrote a book called Hijacked Childhood, which is basically what this documentary will be based on.
Mm-hmm.
I myself have noticed how within an African American community it's somewhat of a taboo subject. You know, it's not something we would like to talk about.
Right.
And I think that's what's going to place the mirrors on this film in regards to the fact that it does happen in African American communities, and it does happen to boys as well.
Right.
But what I wanted to ask you was, what type of advice would you give people? Because I have met some people, guys that is, who wanted to come forth and share their story. It took me 19 years. I harbored mine for 19 years. Finally, I broke down to my mother, then my sister. But what kind of advice would you give to a person who wants to protect a family name or an image, and just they feel that being abused
had an impact on them, on their lives, what kind of advice would you give them?
The first thing I would say is that, the abuse is not something that you did or something that you caused, and therefore it's not your shame to carry, and that you can really use your story and your trauma to be able to help empower other people to work through that by showing them how you were able to overcome that abuse and the impacts of it. And I think it's really important for people to step up and talk about their life and the different things that happened in it, and to help raise awareness so that you can prevent this from happening from other children, and so that other people who have been abused don't feel like they're all alone. And I think it's important to know that boys are just as at risk as girls are. It's 1 in 4 girls are sexually abused before the age of 18, and it's 1 in 5 boys, so the statistics aren't really that different.
Now, how long have this establishment been in existence in the city of Dover?
Since 1978. And I think formerly we were the Y Center, and we went through a lot of names. But I do think we were very ahead of the game in the fact that we realized that sexual abuse is something that's very cyclical, and that happens amongst multiple spans of generations. And then in order to stop the cycle of abuse, that you've really got to intervene in that cycle. And that means that there are a lot of adults who don't talk about their sexual abuse histories until they are in their 30s or 40s or 50s, and so we don't put an age limit on when help is available to them. And not all victims prosecute their perpetrators, and so sometimes they just need a safe place to go and process through their abuse, not necessarily justice within the system.
No air for the summer and no heat for the winter. But at least we had each other, I remember all them good times and the bad ones, even the sad ones. At least remember that I had some, thank God. Some days I wish I could go back.